What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Rainn Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Wednesday, November 29th, 2017, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Rainn Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. The Recording Academy announced Tuesday the nominees for the 60th Annual Grammy Awards, with Jay-Z leading the pack ahead of Kendrick Lamar, Bruno Mars, and Childish Gambino. The nominees for the top four main categories, including Album of the Year, Record of the Year, Song of the Year, and Best New Artist, were announced on CBS this morning by singer and songwriter Andrea Day. Album of the Year will be decided between Jay-Z's 444, Damn by Kendrick Lamar, 24K Magic by Bruno Mars, Awaken My Love by Childish Gambino, and Melodrama by Lorde. Record of the Year will be between Jay-Z's The Story of O.J., Kendrick Lamar's Humble, Mars' 24K Magic, Gambino's Redbone, and Despacito by Luis Fonsi and Daddy Yankee featuring Justin Bieber. Song of the Year nominees will include Jay-Z's 444, Julia Michaels' Issues, Logic with Alicia Cara and Khalid's 1-800-273-8255, Bruno Mars with That's What I Like, and Luis Fonsi and Daddy Yankee featuring Justin Bieber song Despacito. Best New Artist nominees include Alicia Cara, Khalid, Lil Uzi Vert, Julia Michaels, and SZA. Jay-Z earned 8 nominations, with Lamar behind him with 7, Mars with 6, and Childish Gambino, the alter ego of actor Donald Glover, netting 5, along with Khalid and producer No ID. The ceremony is set to be hosted by James Corden of The Late Late Show fame and will be taking place Sunday, January 28th from Madison Square Garden in New York City. Adele dominated the Grammy Awards last year with her release 25, earning Album of the Year and Best Pop Vocal Album. The singer also won Song of the Year, Record of the Year, and Best Pop Solo Performance for her hit single, Hello. Marvel announced Tuesday that the first trailer for Avengers Infinity War will be released on Wednesday. The comic book giant made the announcement alongside a hype video featuring fans on YouTube reacting to previous Marvel trailers, alongside clips from various franchise films such as 2008's Iron Man and 2012's The Avengers. The teaser video explains everything you know, everything you've experienced, everything you've imagined. It has all been leading to this moment. Avengers Infinity War, set for release May 4th, will bring together heroes from across the Marvel Cinematic Universe to do battle with the all-powerful Thanos. A large ensemble cast will include Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, Chris Evans as Captain America, Tom Holland as Spider-Man, Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow, Chris Hemsworth as Thor, Mark Ruffalo as Hulk, Chris Pratt as Star-Lord, Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther, Paul Rudd as Ant-Man, and Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange, among others. The National Board of Review declared The Post the best film of 2017. The organization also recognized the movie's stars, Tom Hanks and Meryl Streep, as Best Actor and Best Actress. Greta Gerwig earned the accolade of Best Director for helming Lady Bird, and Laurie Metcalf was deemed Best Supporting Actress for her performance in the movie. The Florida Project standout Willem Dafoe scored the Best Supporting Actor title. Paul Thomas Anderson won the Best Original Screenplay prize for The Phantom Thread, while the Best Adapted Screenplay award was presented to the Disaster Artist writers Scott Neustalter and Michael H. Weber. Coco won Best Animated Feature, and Get Out for Best Ensemble and Best Directorial Debut for Jordan Peele. The NBR lists its favorite films of the year in alphabetical order as Baby Driver, Call Me By Your Name, The Disaster Artist, Downsizing, Dunkirk, The Florida Project, Get Out, Lady Bird, Logan, and The Phantom Thread. The awards were scheduled to be handed out at a ceremony January 9th. Willie Geist is to host the gala. Call Me By Your Name and Get Out dominated the 27th Annual Gotham Independent Film Awards Monday. Call Me By Your Name, a romantic drama starring Armie Hammer and Timothée Chalamet, won the top prize of Best Feature along with Breakthrough Actor for Chalamet. The film's director, Luca Guadagnino, said on stage, "I think above all, Call Me By Your Name is a movie about compassion and transmission of knowledge and becoming better people and meeting with other people. And so for me, this is a testament to that. Thank you. Get Out from writer-director Jordan Peele took home 2 awards, including Best Screenplay and the Bingham Ray Breakthrough Director Award for Peele. Peele said, "When I started to write this film, I set out to make a movie that would be my favorite movie that I had never seen. I didn't know it would actually ever get made." Other winners from the event, hosted by John Cameron Mitchell, included Netflix's Strong Island for Best Documentary, James Franco for Best Actor for his role in The Disaster Artist, Saoirse Ronan for Best Actress for her role in Lady Bird, Breakthrough Series Long Form going to Atlanta, and Breakthrough Series Short Form going to The Strange Eyes of Dr. Miles. MTV announced Monday night it will reunite the Jersey Shore cast for a new series titled Jersey Shore Family Reunion. The announcement was made during the airing of MTV's Floribama Shore series. Dina Nicole Cortez, a former cast member of the Jersey Shore, tweeted, "I'm so excited to announce we are coming back for another season. I cannot wait to live with all my besties again." Details on the new show have not been released, including where it would be filmed, but is expected to be released sometime next year. According to Variety, Jersey Shore Family Reunion will be produced by 495 Productions, which is headed by Sally Ann Salasano, the original creator of the Jersey Shore. Jersey Shore aired for 6 seasons on MTV between 2009 and 2012 and is considered one of the network's highest-rated shows. Actress Dove Cameron is joining the ensemble of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on ABC. Marvel confirmed Cameron's casting on its website, but said more details about her part will be revealed at a later date. The actress also appeared in a brief video announcing on Twitter, alongside Clark Gregg, who plays Agent Phil Coulson on S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 5 is to debut Friday. Cameron, 21, is known for playing the title characters on the sitcom Liv and Maddie, and Mal, the daughter of Maleficent, on Disney Channel's The Descendants. She also voiced the character of Spider-Gwen on the animated series Marvel's Ultimate Spider-Man vs. the Sinister Six on Disney XD. Veteran broadcast journalist Robin Roberts is scheduled to host the specials The Year in Memoriam 2017. Conceived and produced by comedian Jimmy Kimmel, the program is to air on ABC on December 18th. The network said in a press release, Roberts and Kimmel joined forces for a unique tribute in learning more about these beloved stars through stories shared by those closest to them, including Valerie Harper, Ed Asner, Bernadette Peters, and Dick Van Dyke remembering co-star Mary Tyler Moore, Tracy Morgan, Bob Newhart, John Stamos, and Bob Saget remembering fellow comedian Don Rickles, Dolly Parton, Brad Paisley, and Darius Rucker honoring the legendary Glenn Campbell, Hunter Hayes, and Alex Cooper celebrating the music stars Tom Petty and Chuck Berry, as well as Dane Cook, Jeff Ross, and Sean Hayes memorializing the multi-talented Jerry Lewis. Kimmel said in a statement, "In the In Memoriam segments are always the most moving parts of a major award show. Robin and I thought it would be fitting to pay longer forms and more personal tributes to these American icons with great stories from their friends, colleagues, and peers." Roberts will also anchor a second special December 19th called The Year 2017, which will focus on the year's politics, top trends, pop culture, and more. Roberts added, "What I appreciate about this special is that you can get an entire year of news and pop culture in just 2 hours. The show is appropriately serious when it needs to be, and it's also filled with many fun, lighter moments." Desperate Housewives and Knots Landing icon Nicollette Sheridan is set to play the role of Alexis Carrington in the CW's reboot of Dynasty, starring Elizabeth Gillis, Nathalie Kelly, James McKay, Sam Agnew-Coig, Robert Christopher Rowley, Rafael de la Fuente, Alan Dale, and Grant Snow. The Grant Show, the new version of the nighttime soap, has been airing on Wednesday since October. A press release says Alexis Carrington is the first wife of Blake Carrington and mother to Fallon and Stephen. She will return unexpectedly to their world-challenging Blake's marriage to Crystal, seeking to reunite with her children and fight to claim what is hers. Joanne Collins played Alexis on the original Dynasty, which ran from 1981 to 1989. Rainn Wilson and Angela Kinsey held a mini-office reunion Monday when the two stars appeared together on Conan. The reunion, according to host Conan O'Brien, was a complete accident, as both Kinsey and Wilson were booked on the late-night show at the same time. The pair, who portrayed Dwight Schrute and Angela Martin on the hit comedy, discussed it with O'Brien, the reaction they get when fans spot them together in public. Kinsey said and noted, people freak out that she confuses fans shouting her character's name for people she might actually know. She continued, it's weird, I think I know everybody. Wilson said on the show that Office fans are the best and the worst due to the comments viewers leave on social media about his character Dwight's marriage to Kinsey's character. Wilson said, if I tweet out or Instagram a picture of me and my wife, it's the same comments. What about Angela? Won't Angela be jealous? He continued, guys, stop it. Stop with the terrible Office jokes. Kinsey also shared on Instagram a selfie of herself and Wilson at Conan writing, looky who I found backstage at Team Coco. Bachelor star Chris Soules was in court in Independence, Iowa Monday fighting to dismiss a felony charge that stems from leaving the scene of a fatal car crash that left one individual dead. Soules was arrested in April after he crashed his truck into a tractor, sending the vehicle into a ditch. The driver of the tractor, Kenneth Malsher, then died while being treated at the hospital. The 36-year-old was not charged with driving under the influence, however. During his arraignment, police noted that he was in possession of the alcoholic beverage containers at the time of the crash. Soules' attorney Robert Montgomery argued that the reality star called for help and waited for paramedics to attend Mosher. Montgomery, who played an audio tape from Soule's 911 call, said KCRG TV9 reported. He then did the morally and legally responsible thing by staying on the scene and remaining on the scene of the accident until emergency governmental authorities arrived. Prosecutors says that Soules left the scene of the accident too early after just 14 minutes, not giving authorities enough time to investigate the situation. Assistant Iowa Attorney General Scott Brown said people who have a fender bender are at a crash scene longer than Mr. Soules. Because this is a fatality, it is necessary for law enforcement to leave at least to have a face-to-face interaction with those that are involved. It is not known when the judge will rule on the matter. The judge granted Soules' request to have his ankle monitor removed. Soules is famous for starring in season 18 of The Bachelor in 2015, where he became engaged to Whitney Bishop. The pair ended the engagement in May of 2015. Billy Bush shared with fans on Instagram Monday a series of selfies featuring him laying in a hospital bed after he was struck by a golf ball. The former television host captioned the images while thanking hospital workers. Thanks nurse Katrina, Jovi, Jen, Mercy at Cedars-Sinai for the bed, the care, and the ice. He continued describing the incident. I think I dodged a bullet, but sadly not a golf ball. Scan is clear. Let the jokes begin. # put me down for par. Bush did not share details concerning where the golf ball hit him or the extent of his injuries. The 46-year-old last made headlines in September when it was announced that he and his wife, Sydney Davis, were separating after 20 years of marriage. Bush has not been featured on television since he was fired from NBC's Today Show in October 2016 after an Access Hollywood recording of a 2005 conversation between himself and Donald Trump surfaced. The pair were heard making insulting remarks about women on the tape. Real Housewives of Orange County star Meghan King Edmonds is expecting a son with husband Jim Edmonds. The 33-year-old television personality announced in a blog post Monday that she is pregnant and expecting her second child with the 47-year-old Fox Sports Midwest broadcaster and retired Major League Baseball star. Edmonds wrote of daughter Aspen, Aspen is going to be a big sister. It was so hard for us to keep it a secret from everyone, especially since we shared our entire IVF journey with Aspen on Real Housewives of Orange County from the very beginning. She added, tonight on the Real Housewives of Orange County reunion, you'll see that I'm only 1 month pregnant, but that was filmed 5 weeks ago. We are now 10 weeks pregnant, and I'm feeling every bit of it. Edmonds and Jim, who married in October 2014, welcomed Aspen in November 2016 after conceiving via in vitro fertilization. Edmonds said that she and Jim, who is also dad to 3 other daughters and a son, started the IVF process again over the summer. The star shared, I felt like I handled this IVF much more in stride. I'm not sure if it's because I knew what to expect or if maybe my body was used to the hormones, but it was easier. She added, fast forward to today and I am pregnant. I'm not feeling the greatest, but we know that it will all be worth it in the end. Aspen will be a fabulous big sister at only a year and a half old in June 2018. Edmonds and Jim celebrate Aspen's first birthday Friday. The reality star posted a photo Sunday from her family celebration. She captioned the picture on Instagram, happy first birthday to our beautiful baby. Teen Mom 2 star Kailyn Lowry and Chelsea Huska are laughing off Jenelle Evans' cease-and-desist letter. Lowry and Hoska reacted Monday on Twitter after Evans, their longtime co-star, accused him of, quote, defamation of character, libel, and slander, according to documents obtained by Radar Online. Lowry wrote, "How does one get a cease and desist from someone they don't care to talk about? And if I did, it's my opinion," adding a crying tear of laughing emoji. Hashtag hi Jenelle. Hashtag by Jenelle. Hoska added, "I just got a cease and desist from Jenelle and David," referencing to Evans and her husband David Eason. So that's LOL. Hashtag I don't even talk about you. Evans claimed in the letter that Lowry and Hoska have disparaged her and Eason on social media. She married Eason at their home in North Carolina in September after getting engaged in February. The letter reads, "You're hereby warned and notified to cease and desist making false and defamatory statements regarding Mr. and Mrs. Eason and their family affairs. It has come to our attention that false and defamatory statements disparaging Mr. and Mrs. Eason's character have been made by you via numerous social media postings." Evans said that she will pursue legal action if Lowry and Hoska fail to cease their alleged behavior. The trio of stars who came to fame on the MTV series 16 and Pregnant have clashed off and on during their time on Teen Mom 2. Terry Crews shared his thoughts on Twitter Monday about the man he said groped him, Adam Ventum of social agency WME, returning to work. The actor wrote alongside an article detail how Venett returned to WME following a suspension after Crews said in October that he was sexually assaulted by the man. Someone got a pass. Crews, who has filed a police report against Venett, previously shared on Twitter how the Hollywood executive groped him during an event while he was with his wife Rebecca. He recounted at the time, "This whole thing with Harvey Weinstein is giving me PTSD. Why? Because this kind of thing happened to me." He said, "My wife and I were at a Hollywood function last year, and a high-level Hollywood executive came over to me and groped my privates." Venett, when returning to WME, will no longer be the head of the company's motion picture group, but will instead serve as an agent, Deadline reported. Venett represents clients such as Adam Sandler, Sylvester Stallone, Emma Stone, and Dustin Hoffman. Crews also shared on Twitter a Huffington Post article written by WME CEO Ari Emanuel that slammed Mel Gibson for anti-Semitic remarks the actor had made. Crews shared his version of the piece, where he added in Venett's name in place of Gibson and sexual assault in place of anti-Semitic. Crews wrote, "Copy of the actual at HuffPost letter I gave at Ari Emanuel, in which he demanded Mel Gibson be blacklisted for anti-Semitic remarks. He said it's different and handed the letter back to me." Kim Kardashian posted a photo Monday in Northwest attending her recent baby shower. The 37-year-old reality star dressed her 4-year-old daughter in pink to celebrate the impending birth of her third child with husband Kanye West. Kardashian shared a photo on Instagram of North outside the Floral Fiat earlier this month. The 4-year-old strikes a pose as she stands underneath the cherry blossom tree Kardashian had brought in for the event. The television personality captioned the snapshot, "The little cherry blossom baby." Kardashian shares North and 20-month-old son Saint with West and is expecting another daughter via surrogate. She said in an interview with the Ellen DeGeneres show this month, "My daughter thinks she's really tricky. We had a baby shower over the weekend, so people brought toys and gifts. She was opening them the next day, and she said, 'Mom, since baby sister's not here, I think I need all her toys in my room.'" She added, "She's really excited about that of Northwest's enthusiasm for a little sister." Kardashian and her family celebrated Thanksgiving with sister Kylie Jenner, who is reportedly expecting her first child with Travis Scott. The 20-year-old said on her app prior to the holidays that she has so many things to be grateful for this year. Zoe Saldana was feeling reflective of her twins' third birthday. The 39-year-old actress dedicated a heartfelt message to Bowie and Cy, her elder sons, with husband Marco Peregrino, while celebrating the occasion Monday. Saldana wrote on Instagram, "Happy birthday, Bowie and Cy. Today, November 27th, will always be the happiest and scariest days of our lives. On a day like today, 3 years ago, our lives changed forever. We went from being 2 to 4 in just 2 minutes." She added, "Your strength, determination, curiosity, and kindness humbles us every day. Thank you for choosing us to guide you through the first stages of your purposeful path in life. You are both meant for greatness, and by the grace of God, your father and I will make sure you grow up to be exceptional men." Saldana and Peregrino, who married in June 2013, are also parents to 9-month-old son Zen. The actress said in an interview with E! News in March following Zen's birth that she doesn't plan to have more children. She shared, "I think we're done. I'm the only girl, and it's okay. I'm enjoying being in a house full of men. I grew up in a house full of women, so I feel that either the universe is being ironic with me or it's being absolutely purposeful, and I'm expecting the challenge. The star added, I love raising boys. There's so much that I'm learning about men by seeing them in their early stage of life. Our kids are wonderful. They're happy. Saldana is known for playing Gamora in the Guardians of the Galaxy films and will reprise the role in Avengers Infinity War. Coco Austin is going all out to celebrate her daughter's second birthday. The 30-year-old television personality threw Chanel, her daughter with Ice-T, a Paw Patrol-themed bash Sunday ahead of the toddler's official birthday, November 28th. E! News reported Austin and Ice-T hosted the Fiat at Jump Jacks in New Jersey. The party featured appearances by the Paw Patrol characters, a floor poster with Chanel's name, and a throne for the toddler to sit on. Austin shared a photo of her Paw Patrol-themed party invitation on Chanel's official Instagram account, but has yet to post pictures from the bash. She wrote, referencing to their family bulldog Max, I love my invite for today's birthday party. We're celebrating it today, but the official day is November 28th. I turn 2. I love how my Max is part of the Paw Patrol. Austin and her family celebrated Thanksgiving with the extended family prior to Chanel's birthday celebration. The star shared photos of herself and Chanel decorating their Christmas tree last week. She said, I caught Santa's Little Helper in action. It's a tradition that I put up my tree a week before Thanksgiving. A lot of families coming into town, and I want my house to be very festive. John Mayer says he watched ex-girlfriend Katy Perry's live stream event in June. The 40-year-old singer said on Monday's episode of Watch What Happens Live that it was odd to tune into Perry's Witness special on YouTube 2 years after their most recent split. Mayer said when asked what he thought of the live stream, I think you have to watch all 96 hours to come to a final verdict. When I see it, I think that's her thing, man, to go bald and beyond. He says, I checked it with it. It's definitely odd to watch your ex-girlfriend sleep. The way I see things now, I call it stand in the middle of the boat. If someone says, I don't watch that, it's like, yes, you do. Mayer also said he reached out to Perry to wish her a happy birthday. The Swish Swish singer turned 33 in October. He recounted, I text Katy, happy birthday. It was 4 in the morning. It was like a post-midnight. Haven't gone to sleep yet. It's technically a birthday sent. Because how weird it is to be like, well, I want to say happy birthday now, but I'm going to wait until tomorrow afternoon. Mayer and Perry called it quits in 2015 after 3 years of on-again, off-again dating, but have remained friendly since. Mayer confirmed in an interview with the New York Times published in March that the single Still Feel Like Your Man is about Perry. The singer said, who else would I be thinking about? And by the way, it's a testament to the fact that I have not dated a lot of people in the past 5-6 years. That was my only relationship, so it's like, give me this, people. The Pennsylvania Superior Court denied Meek Mill's emergency motion to be released on bail Tuesday after the rapper was sentenced to 2 to 4 years in prison. Mill, real name Robert Williams, was sentenced by Philadelphia Judge Genesee E. Brinkley earlier in November for violating his probation. The 30-year-old was on probation for a 2008 gun charge for which he already served 2 years in prison. He was arrested 2 times this year on misdemeanor charges, which were later dropped. The emergency bail order was put into motion by Mill and his lawyer, stating that Brinkley has not responded to any of Mill's post-sentencing appeals, Philly.com reported. In a move described as good news by Mill's lawyer, Peter Goldberger, the appeals court has ordered Brinkley to rule on the bail petition Mills filed weeks ago and to explain her reasoning without further delay. Mills has received support from fans and celebrities who have found his sentencing to be unfair, including Reverend Al Sharpton, who visited Mill on Monday and publicly sided with the music star, TMZ reported. And finally, who is Meghan Markle? Well, she's a successful actress and longtime activist before she even met Prince Harry. News of the 36-year-old star's engagement to the prince is spurring even more interest in the woman who will become the first American to marry into the British royal family since 1937. Markle was born to Thomas W. Markle and Doria Ragland in Los Angeles and grew up in the Hollywood area. Thomas was a lighting director and director of photography on the Fox sitcom Married with Children and introduced Markle to the entertainment industry at a young age. The actress, who attended Catholic school, said in a 2013 interview with Esquire, every day after school for 10 years, I was on the set of Married with Children, which is a really funny and perverse place for a little girl in a Catholic school outfit to grow up on. Ragland, meanwhile, was a free-spirited clinical therapist, according to a November 2016 essay Markle wrote for LEUK. She raised the actress to be a global citizen and helped foster her love of service from a younger age. Markle recalled, "My parents came from little, so they made a choice to give a lot, buying turkeys for homeless shelters at Thanksgiving, delivering meals to people in hospice, giving spares change to those asking for it. It's what I grew up seeing, so it's what I grew up being." Markle attended Northwestern University in Chicago, where she majored in theater and international studies. She also took an African American studies class that gave her new insight into her biracial heritage. Her father's Caucasian, while her mother's African American. The star recalled in the April issue of Allure, "It was the first time I could put my name to the feeling too light in the black community, too mixed in the white community." She said in a 2015 essay for LUK that her experienced heartache due to her heritage in college, including her mom being called a racial slur. She has since come to embrace her heritage and reject efforts to neatly define her identity. The star added, "While my mixed heritage may have created a gray area surrounding my self-identification, keep me with a foot on both sides of the fence, I have come to embrace that, to say who I am, to share where I'm from, to voice my pride in being a strong, confident, mixed-race woman." Markle made her television debut in General Hospitals in 2002 prior to her college graduation. Later appeared on shows including CSI New York, Now to Wano, and Fringe. She said in her 2015 essay for LUK that she found she wasn't black enough for the black roles, nor white enough for the right ones, until she was cast on the USA Network series Suits, which premiered in 2011. Star said of landing the starring role of Rachel Zane, "It was the Goldilocks of my acting career, where I finally knew I was just right. The show's producers weren't looking for someone mixed, nor someone white or black for that matter. They were simply looking for Rachel." Markle's success with Suits gave her a platform to promote her humanitarian work and became a voice for gender equality. The self-described feminist was named a UN Women's Advocate in 2014 and a global ambassador for World Vision in 2016. She traveled to India in support of women and girls who lived in slums and visited Rwanda with World Vision Canada. She said in her essay for LUK in 2016, "With fame comes opportunity, but it also includes responsibility to advocate and share, to focus less on glass slippers and more on pushing through glass ceilings, and if I'm lucky enough, to inspire." Markle, who was married to producer Trevor Eggleston from 2011 to 2013, was first linked to Prince Harry in October 2016, after meeting some months before through a mutual friend. The romance immediately caused a fever, leading Prince Harry to speak out in an unprecedented statement after Markle was subjected to sexist and racial abuse. The prince said through Kensington Palace in November 2016, "Prince Harry is worried about Miss Markle's safety and is deeply disappointed that he has not been able to protect her. It is not right that a few months into a relationship with him that Miss Markle should be subjected to such a storm." Markle and Prince Harry kept a low profile before making their first official appearance as a couple at the 2017 Invictus Games in September. The pair said in an interview with the BBC released Monday, following the news of their engagement, that Prince Harry's proposal took place during a typical quiet night. Markle said, "It was just this amazing surprise. It was so sweet and natural and very romantic. He got on one knee. As a matter of fact, I could barely let Prince Harry finish proposing. I was like, can I say yes now?" For the bright future, Prince Harry's father, Prince Charles, said in a tweet Monday that Markle and Prince Harry will marry in spring 2018. Kensington Palace added Tuesday that the couple will wed at St. George's Chapel in Windsor Castle in May. Kensington Palace also confirmed Markle intends to be a UK citizen, CNN reports. The actress will obtain U.S. citizenship as she applies to become a UK citizen, a process that is expected to take several years. News of the royal engagement followed reports the actress and her Suits co-star Patrick J. Adams will leave the series after season 7. Exiting the show will allow Markle to focus on her humanitarian work and new duties as a member of the royal family. The actress said in the BBC interview, "I'm excited to really just get to know more about the different communities here in the UK, smaller organizations. We're working on the same causes that I've always been passionate about." She said of leaving Suits, "I don't see it as giving anything up. I just see it as a change, a new chapter." And that is your entertainment report for Wednesday, November 29th, 2017. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Rainn Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.